Let's put our pennies together.
You want us to crowdfund for TikTok?
Crowdfund.
I think there are bigger issues that we can be crowdfunding for.
Let's get this going.
Yup, it's TMZ Verify the podcast. I'm Wyld.
I'm Steph.
Welcome back, Steph.
Welcome back.
We have 3 days until the end of TikTok. I don't know why I gotta start so dramatic every time. TikTok's countdown is officially underway, but now there's new people stepping up.
Thank goodness.
Saying, maybe I can buy TikTok. We'll tell you who is buying TikTok or who wants to buy TikTok. Also, as TikTok comes to an end, there's a whole bunch of new apps coming into like the app game. Why are you laughing?
Because that's the way that I've tried to download all of them.
Okay. We'll tell you all the TikTok replacements that are popping up and which one you should go to. Actually, we don't really know yet, but we'll tell you all of the options. And lastly, there's a crazy ass story going around right now. If you haven't seen it, it's a Hooters Girl. So like someone who works at Hooters. Can we call them Hooters Girls anymore? Is that politically correct?
Don't ask me. Honestly, I feel like at this point you can be called what like the establishment is.
Okay.
Hooters Girl.
Okay. Well, there's a Hooters girl who went viral recently for flirting with a cop during a DUI arrest, driving under the influence. And she was like, come on, Mr. Cop, please make out with me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll show you my, it was very like sexual. Basically.
It was a hot way to start 2025.
I was. Sis was trying to get out of a ticket. Anyway, the video went viral, but we have now talked to the Hooters girl. TMZ has, and she's giving us a little bit of an update on her life. Honestly, I kind of like her.
I was just going to say, I think she's really pretty.
I kind of like her.
Okay.
All right, let's start at the top. Y'all, we told y'all last week. By the way, shout out to y'all because our video last week on YouTube, the comments are like flooded with people trashing us, but also like speaking about TikTok. Anyway, we got a TikTok update. So there's a lot of people, a lot of names being thrown around about like who's going to buy TikTok, who can save TikTok. Well, Mr. Beast, the greatest YouTuber around to some people, has now said that like he wants to become a part owner of TikTok.
I wish we would have predicted this because I really think he could do it.
Yes. So on Monday night, Mr. Beast, he went to X and he was like, I want to become a partner in TikTok. Basically, he's like, I'm trying to gather some people around so that we can buy TikTok because ByteDance has refused to sell it for the most part, or they've said that they're not going to sell it. However, Mr. Beast is like, I think I can do this. Steph, what do you think?
That's what I was about to say. I do think if anyone can, it would be him.
Okay.
But I don't think he can do it.
All right. So the TikTok is valued at like, I don't even know. I think it's like $300 billion or something like that. Bottom line is, Mr. Beast ain't got it. Like, he got a lot of money, but I don't think Mr. Beast
That's what I'm saying. I also think that they're being beyond strict with who's even allowed to be in talks with TikTok and like repurchasing. They're just not willing to give it up. They're not. So
to correct myself, the estimated valuation of TikTok, we don't really know, obviously, because it's a Chinese company, but the estimates are that it's between somewhere around like $20 billion to $100 billion. Mr. Beast, I don't know if you got $100 billion. You got a lot of money, though.
Why doesn't he just like tag team it with Elon Musk?
It's a good option. We'll have to see.
Call up Amazon guy.
That would be
Jeff
Bezos.
Let's all scrounge.
I'm sorry.
Let's put our pennies together. Let's get this going.
You want us to crowdfund for TikTok?
Crowdfund.
I think there are bigger issues that we can be crowdfunding
for sure, but the fact that this has reached the top and not like other things is.
So people thought Mr. Beast was just joking and like trolling and trying to get in on the conversation. Nah, Mr. Beast went to TikTok Wednesday. Like the day after he was like, I'm buying TikTok. He went to TikTok and here's what he said.
I just got out of a meeting with a bunch of billionaires. TikTok, we mean business. This is my lawyer right here. We have an offer ready for you. We want to buy the platform. America deserves TikTok. Give me a seat at the table. Let me save this platform, TikTok.
See, I thought it was serious until he showed like the guy with the briefcase. If y'all are watching or listening on Spotify, go watch on YouTube because it's like, and here is my guy. And it's like a guy with like a black suit on and shades and he opens up like a suitcase.
I'm going to reiterate what I said. If anyone can do it, though, it's going to be him.
You think it'll be Mr. Beast?
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll have to see how that plays out. In other TikTok news, there are And if y'all are like me, like I'm still trying to figure out which new app I'm gonna go to, but there are a number of new apps. Steph, what can you tell us about these new TikTok-like apps? So, as people are figuring out like TikTok is coming to an end, what are we gonna do with TikTok? There is a number of different companies that are popping up that are like TikTok-esque. So one of those companies or one of those apps is an app called Red Note. However, if you go to your app store, so right now if you're listening, you go to your app store, you type in Red Note, you'll see an app. However, the app is like not even in English by default. So people are like, is this app safe? Because Red Note is a Chinese-owned company, y'all.
The best part is everyone's loving this app,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still not like everyone's saying download Red Note. They're saying it beats. There's another one called Lemon 8 that's like similar to TikTok and Reels, but everyone's loving this app even with it not being in English.
Yeah, so there is of course the option to like change the language, y'all. We're not just saying that, but like I feel like Red Note has like an Instagram Reels type of feel. Like it doesn't feel like TikTok.
So I've downloaded Lemon 8, which is like the competitor of like Red Note and TikTok. Like everyone's trying to come up with a new competitor. It is like Reels and TikTok had a baby. Red Note is sort of like TikTok, but almost better.
But like, so this app, apparently Red Note has been popular with like Chinese influencers for some time. It's not giving TikTok to me. Like, and maybe
How?
I also feel like there will never be another TikTok. And here's why. Because when TikTok gained popularity, it was during the pandemic. So we all like swarmed to TikTok. Like Red Note, Lemon 8. There's also another one called Fanbase. Like there's too many options now.
Yeah, I really
Combine them all or...
If I was Instagram, I would like revamp the Reels and like make everyone go there, but they won't.
Well, another little wrinkle in this is that no one actually knows what the TikTok algorithm is. And I think that that's what is causing problems for companies that are trying to develop similar apps is that TikTok has never released what their like metrics are for their algorithm. So the TikTok algorithm is very specific to TikTok. So even though Reels tries to make like they have like a Reels page where you can explore, it's not the same.
Yeah, but the thing with Red Note is like over 70% of their people on there are females. Like it's a very catered to females.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't really know what that would do for me, but
well, truth.
What's Lemonade? How's that doing?
Lemonade is just like Instagram Reels and TikTok had a baby.
Okay.
Like you can make posts on there. Like it looks similar to Instagram.
Oh. So which one are you picking, Steph?
I'm just gonna go to Instagram Reels, honestly.
Okay.
Stick with what I have.
Here are the top 3 TikTok replacements. So as you're mourning the loss of TikTok this weekend, you're having like a funeral or any type of like my last hurrah on TikTok. These are your new options. You got Red Note, Lemon 8, and Fanbase. When we get back next week, we'll tell y'all which one is the most popping.
At this point, OnlyFans.
Honestly, truly,
make an explore. Make an explore page, and then you can't click on it unless you do a subscription.
I kind of like that. Okay. Get my papers together. Moving on. There is this like crazy story that has come out. Shout out to Hooters because I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I particularly love Hooters for a number of reasons. The wings are amazing. So there's a Hooters girl that went viral recently because she was arrested for driving under the influence. But the video of her getting arrested, y'all, it's a hot ass mess. She's like trying to flirt her way out of this. And honestly, shout out to sis because same. Here's a little bit of the video.
Okay, do you want to try this first exercise for me?
I will do anything for you, Daddy. God damn. We're gonna make out here.
Okay.
We're gonna make out here.
No, we are not. Here,
Turn off the lights.
Stop right there.
Turn off the lights. We're gonna make out.
Wait.
So this girl, her name is Sophia Ross. Honestly, she's my new favorite person. But we had her on TMZ to like talk about the whole incident. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I didn't really know what was going on. So we invited our girl, Ava Burger, aka Ava Burger.
Oh yeah.
Back in the building. First of all, last time we had Ava up here, I called her Ava Burger, and they go, you know her last name is not Burger, and I go, it is now. I'm joking. Ava, what can you tell us about this story? We had her on TMZ. What did Sophia say about her hot mess ass viral moment?
So she went on to TMZ to tell us that she is the new Hooters Girl, Haley Welch. Yeah. I personally think that she raised the stakes for this incident, that this is a whole other playing field, a dire circumstance. But here's what she had to say.
I really want people to learn from my mistake. I do have a lot of people, reiterating the fact that it was a stupid decision. It was a poor choice. You know, I've been trying to stay positive. I think it's important to stay positive about the entire thing. And you know, I do have a really good support system, friends and family. Everybody just kind of telling me to use this opportunity to send a positive message out there.
It's so funny using this situation of flirting with an officer to say that this is going to be a whole positive situation. I personally, when I was watching it, found it like a little cringy just saying that she had to pee to the officer, but it seemed to be working. Like he seemed to be flirting back and he didn't shut it down. But it's so funny to me to spin this into a positive here.
Now, y'all, Ava is a very sweet, kind person. So
The sweetest.
So let me tell you, if I was Sophia Ross, I would be doing the exact same thing. Like, this is my viral moment.
Yeah,
I would
for
be
sure.
my entire existence would now become Hooters Girl that was flirting with a cop.
Oh,
I just want to say, like, if I ever get, like, I don't want to manifest or anything,
Right,
but,
right,
like, this is giving trend. Like, I'm going to try this, if so. You know what I mean? Like, if it works, like, possibly.
And Ava, look, I know you're not here often, but let me tell you, Steph and I are like the go viral no matter what person. Sophia Ross, sis, like, I would milk this so hard. Like, I like this. I like that she's like, look, I'm the new Hawk Tour girl. I'm messy. It is what it is. Ava, now I know you are a classy, young person, but I don't know. I disagree.
I do want to say, though, I do want to get any updates if she reunites with the cop, because it does seem like that they had a lot of
with the cop?
Yeah, they had chemistry. Yeah, there was.
Do you think that they've met up after?
No, but I'm saying, like, with all the viral attention that it's getting, if there's a
Some
possible
eye-chatting
reunion.
going on?
Please. We don't know what the status is on Sophia Ross's, like, situation. I mean, if I had to guess, the cop did not contact her afterwards.
Oh, yeah,
like,
for sure. But after,
But a year from now?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But shout out to Sophia Ross. We don't know where she'll go with this. We don't know whether she plans to, like, start a podcast. If I was her, I would start a podcast immediately. I don't know what I'd call it, though. What could she talk about?
I feel like we're a little late. She already should have done the
Yeah.
OnlyFans, the new IG
Immediately.
drop, like
OnlyFans
the
immediately.
teaser in bed, like do the fake like in lingerie, now go fake like get arrested.
I was
like,
about
the
to say, I was.
teaser.
Yeah. She could
Okay.
do Call Him Daddy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Sophia Ross, if you're watching this, we got you, girl. Call us up. We'll give you some tips. Us not famous, talking about we'll give you some tips. We cover famous people a lot. We know a few things. Okay. Thanks so much, Ava. All right, now let's move on to Stephanie's favorite thing, and the only thing she does.
I literally looked at them and I go, I don't have a crumbs this week because I don't want to get canceled.
Okay, well, I did the crumbs this week, but we'll still call it Steph's Crumbs. Go. It's crumbs. It's crumbs.
What's my crumbs?
When you go, it's crumbs.
Oh, sorry. I don't even know the link. I don't even know my jingle anymore.
Go.
I'm going through it. It's crumbs. It's crumbs. Guys, I'm so sad.
All right. So this week's for Steph's Crumbs, found by Wyld. I don't know if you saw, Stephanie, but there was this viral video going around. There's some beef.
It's not about hot tua.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Sorry. I was like, you're obsessed with her. We need to take you to rehab.
Okay, Steph's
Okay,
Crumbs.
okay.
Okay, there's a girl who's in this like influencer space who used to date an athlete. That athlete has now been seen with Megan Thee Stallion. So this girl got on her podcast last week and said what some people are calling is some racist shh. Let's take a listen.
I start the one where my ex is dating the Megan, or was it the Megan Stallion? What's her name?
Meg the Stallion.
Meg the Stallion. Meg. Megan. I'm just gonna call her Megan.
I just wonder what his type is, because you guys dated, then he was talking to other girls when he was talking to you, and like they all look
Very
like
similar. Like
you
we
guys.
all looked,
So I'm just curious what his type is.
Oh my God.
There's multiple things to unpack with this.
First off, the girl the girl saying the last comment, her name is Lana Rhodes. She's a porn star, an ex-porn star, okay? A famous,
She's really famous. She look a little different there.
okay, so making comments like that.
I've seen her work. Go, sorry.
And also, like, this is 2020. Are we in 2025?
2025.
See, I'm losing it, guys. Like, you don't need a type.
I also feel like there's multiple things. One, why y'all acting like y'all can't say
Right.
Megan? It's a very
It's the
common
same.
Megan? Is it Megan? Is it? Come on. There's
Please.
only one way to say Megan. Also, I will bet the whole $5 I got in my bank account, that I can ask any stranger on the street who this is and show them a picture of Meg Thee
okay,
Stallion.
so that was
and they ask, who is?
So to one, act like you can't say her name.
Right.
And let's say you have like a speech impediment or something.
Right.
Okay. Which we like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you on a podcast? We guys talk about me doing research. Like, you're not going to know like who your ex is now newly dating? Everyone knows who that is.
So then when she goes on to say, the other girl, that's the Lana Rhoades girl in the end?
Yes.
She goes, oh, well, I was just surprised that he was dating her or he was seen with her because that's not normally his type. His type is normally girls that look like you. And I'm trying to figure out what she mean by that.
Who was on set for this podcast? Because it would have been a cut. Like, what? Also, like, who edited it? Because they were out for blood. Like,
so people are like, that's kind of racist. Because
kinda.
I mean, but if the brother date white girls,
I understand. Do you know what they should have said?
Like,
Can I rephrase as if like because
it's
this
a slippery slope, sis. But go ahead.
No, it's not.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say this. If she was gonna say something that like ignorant, let's talk about not his type. Talk about like what maybe you guys have in common. Like be like, oh, like we're both sexy. Like be literally say anything. Like be like, don't say like why are that's implying that she's not only not good looking, implying that you guys don't look the same, and then why would he like her?
Because she is.
Right. But what she should have said, I'm trying to help her. I know she was trying to be shady, but I'm saying like if she wanted to like not get canceled, be like, oh, like you guys are both sexy, but like it's a different like.
So, shout out to our girl Melanie Miller, one of our field producers. Mel found her ass in the streets. I swear, Mel caught up with this girl in LA, and she kindly defended herself. Here's what she said.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never been called a racist in my entire life.
Yeah.
So it's just like a little bit of a shock to me. I know her name, obviously. It was just a stupid, dumb, blonde moment, I think, in the moment during our podcast. And I actually do have like an issue with like pronouncing vowels sometimes.
Olivia Davis.
Even though she has, okay, I take back what I said. Even if you have a speech impediment, you can say Megan.
She can say Megan because we've heard her. She said it as she was trying to be a smart ass. We heard her. She said it today. Like Olivia Davis, you can say Megan.
You know what I'm saying?
Please, girl.
I have another thing to ask.
Go.
Do you have a type?
Nope. I do actually.
Okay. Let's say you decide to switch it up tomorrow. What's wrong with that? Nothing.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's wrong with having preferences, but I think it's wrong for when someone who thinks that they're your preference to try to shade your new situation.
Preference.
And
like, also to act like you can't, just because I dated two people that look very similar before, I can't change tomorrow who I want to date.
Yeah, like maybe I want to switch it up. Yeah, I think Olivia was just being shady and it kind of backfired.
I want to talk to the editor.
The editor of the
This
podcast.
was like, I would have been like, do you really want to put this on there?
So also we should say that we have not confirmed whether Torrey Craig and Meg Thee Stallion are dating. It's just...
That's besides the point.
I know.
They could have been talking about if Megan Thee Stallion went to McDonald's yesterday.
Right.
Like if she, was in New York City yesterday. You can pronounce her name.
Megan Thee Stallion's looking good these days.
Really good.
Geez.
Like the
Olivia
best
Davis.
like she's always looked good, but she looks really good.
All right. That was Steph's Crumbs. Steph,
Thanks so much.
what do you rate my crumbs this week?
10 out of 10, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to me. Shout out to me. All right.
Guys, I'll hopefully be done with my project next week. I'll be better. Violin me all you want.
All right. We got to get out of here. Until next week.
Love you so much.
My name is Wyld.
My name is Steph.
Peace.